What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. How you all doing? I hope you're good. It's currently 17 past 9 on Saturday, the 13th of June 2020. I hope you guys are all good. Let me know, what time zones have we tuned into here? What time zones are we looking at? What time is it for you guys? How you all doing? I see the chat going wild. Hello, everybody. Wait, let me update that pinned message. We live, baby. Yo, Jalen, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Boom, boom, boom. How have you guys' weeks been? People saying 417. 417, where's that from? Someone saying New York, PST, EST, 117. Is that in the morning or is that in the afternoon? Because if you're here 117 in the morning, that's a bit mad, I must say. You're going a bit wild there. Maybe, you know what? To be honest, sleep schedules are cancelled for this year. Because of this whole staying at home all day thing, sleep schedules aren't a thing. David, what's up, man? What's up? What are you doing? He's saying the Tester Season 2 on PS5. Bro, don't worry. You won't have to wait for the PS5 for Season 2. Let me tell you right now. But I appreciate it, David. Thanks a lot, man. I'm just real quick going to update the pinned message in the chat here. Hey, who we got here? Shout out to Treader Bagel saying, hey, what's up? I'm good. What's up with you? I'm just streaming right now. What are you up to? I can't imagine you'd be watching the stream, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. I can't know for sure. But yeah, how you guys been doing? Let me see some people in the chat. Shout out to Goodman. Shout out to Agus. Shout out to Edge.
Look at this dude.
And shout out to 50 Set saying, hey bro, why you never on the Discord? Wanna see you. I saw your like comment in the chat before the stream started, and I was like, bro, listen, man. With the Discord and me hopping in it, it really just depends on if the time is right. Because there's only so much one person can do, right? I'm trying to make videos. I'm trying to do streams, posting to Twitter and Instagram, which I rarely even do that. Playing the games so I can make the videos. There's just not enough time. So, you know, like when I hop on the Discord, that means that miraculously I have like a spare few minutes that I can hop in, all right? So the Discord community is really for you guys, all right? But I do like to hop in when I can. Yo, Captain with the $10. I appreciate it. What's up? He's saying, are you excited for the new Xbox? I mean, it's a new generation of consoles. You know, I'm trying to keep it... You can see I'm media trained. Nah, I mean, I'm not an Xbox fan, but I'm excited for the next generation. Shout out to Cheech saying, what do you think of the PS5 design? We're gonna talk about all of that stuff. So don't you worry. I'll be getting to it. Am I excited for the new Xbox? Yeah, I'm excited because it's a new generation. I've never played Xbox before. You know what, to be fair to them, Xbox did buy a bunch of studios. Yo, Charlie, I appreciate it. He's saying, do you remember me from the past streams? The name Charlie, it's quite common, so I can't be sure if it's the same one. But I do remember the name Charlie. So if it's you, Charlie Collins, hello, welcome back. But yeah, Xbox did buy a bunch of new studios. They bought the studio that made Senua's... What's it? Is it Senua's Sacrifice or something like that? I'm going to search it up. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Let me show you this on the screen. This wasn't originally a PS4 exclusive, was it? But let me show you guys this. They made this game, which I've heard very positive things about. Shout out to Please Boy. I appreciate it. You know, this looks like I've heard very good things about it. I did want to play it. I just never really got around to it. You know what I mean? So for Xbox to acquire the studio that made this, I think it's a very good move. You know, one of the reasons I do prefer PlayStation is because they have the studios that are making The Last of Us, God of War, what was it, Horizon, like these sort of story-driven games, which is what I'm really into. And so to get a studio that made Hellblade, I think it's a good move on Xbox. Maybe I'll pick up an Xbox, but for right now, it's looking like the PS5 is the one I'm gonna get. Shout out to Is4C, or Isaac, and yeah, that's Isaac. Shout out to Isaac for becoming a member. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. And you know what? That leads nicely. That leads pretty nicely in what I wanted to talk about. Yo, welcome to the live stream. If you want to become a member, you can click that join button right below. There are a few member perks. If you become a member, you get to spam these exclusive member emotes right here. I'm going to post them in the chat. Any members in the chat, feel free to spam these emotes. So yeah, that's at the first level. You know, I think it's like $1.99 a month. You get access to that. The next level, you get to influence the streams. Every week before the stream starts, I ask my VIP members what topics they'd like to see me talk about. If they have any questions they'd like to see me answer on stream. So if you'd like to get in on that, you can get the next level of membership. And then the final level, time to go elite, is where you get to actually see behind the scenes content. If you saw the video I made last year, which was the video in which I made a video, I went into the actual like creation process of the Club Penguin Legacy video. So if you like to see things in that vein where I just go into, you know, what's going on with videos I'm currently working on, plans for the channel, then that's the third level that you can become a member at. So if any of that stuff seems exciting to you, you can check that out. Just click that join button down below. I also wanted to quickly mention that we have loyalty badges as well for the members. So that little, depending on how long you've been a member, you get a star underneath your name. It's pretty cool if you've been a member for a long time. Shout out to Captain1701 saying, are you going to play the SpongeBob game though? Yes, I have heard a lot about the SpongeBob game. I never played the original one. But I have heard a lot about it. Let's see. Battle for Bikini Bottom. Do they have, wait, let's see. Okay, so Rehydrated, I believe it's called. Do they have a short trailer? Because I actually haven't even seen the trailer for it. They do. Okay, 1 minute long trailer. I'm going to check this out. Because I've never watched it. I wanted to play the original before I played this one. But let's check this out together. Let me put this here.
Look at this dude.
Yo, shout out to Meme Zone. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. All right, let's check this out.
And for ages 10 and up.
Okay, so it is a platformer. People in the chat, is this a massive improvement upon the original game? That's pretty interesting. It's like different to kind of what I'd expect from a trailer. Showing like, I don't know. I feel like the marketing for this game has been kind of weird. I haven't seen much from it. And I don't know, is it just me or am I just not looking properly? Have you guys been seeing this game advertised all that much?
Look at this dude.
Because I feel like I have to hunt out stuff for this game. Shout out to Meme Zone again. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. The game will die within a week. Well, it's a single player game, so it kind of, single player games don't really have much of a shelf life in terms of buzz. But, you know, people do play them, and then, you know, once most people who wanted to play it have played it, it's not talked about all that much. The single player games pretty much do die down. Yeah, a lot of people saying not much. They haven't seen much advertising for the game. I think that's weird. I don't know why that is. It kind of feels like it's being slipped under there. But would I be right in saying it's on a similar sort of level to the Simpsons Hit and Run in terms of people who just have that sort of childhood love of the game? Because I've heard a lot of good things about it. Yo, Meme Zone, going crazy with a train here. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I bet he just wants to hear the sound, the look at this dude sound. I bet that's what he wants. I see it every day, says Jakey. Okay, interesting. What's a SpongeBob? Dude, I don't think I can help you out there. If you don't know, then you don't know. Yo, the Dark Gamer, what's up? He's saying, hey, time ago, I'm late again. What did I miss? Bro, you ain't late. Trust me, you ain't late. We're just getting started. We are just getting started. Don't you worry. All right, one other thing I wanted to quickly mention if you guys want to, see a stream highlights channel, you can check out Tamago Extras. Yo, shout out to you, Chris. I appreciate it. I am well. Thank you very much. I hope you're well too. This is the Tamago Extras YouTube channel. I just do stream highlights of like different topics. So if you're not able to tune into a full stream, but you do want to see what the main topics talked about during the stream were, then you can check this out. Meme Zone. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I mean, this video did way better than I thought it would. The one where I'm talking about Velma from Scoob has 70,000 views, which I didn't expect. So yeah, you can check that out. That's youtube.com/Tamago Extras, or you can just search up Tamago Extras and subscribe to that channel as a highlights channel so you can see what you may have missed. Notice, what's up? He's saying off topic, but are you doing YouTube on the side and scholar stuff? Full time. No, right. I do YouTube full time. I do YouTube and just like media stuff full time. So yeah, this is what I be doing, bro. This is what I be doing. Out of like sixth form, I started doing this. So yeah, right out of sixth form, I did this full time. Flugel, what's up? How you doing? And it's been a pretty interesting journey doing it. But I've had a good time. I've had a good time, and I'm gonna keep it going. I want to do this long term. So I guess we shall see how it goes. I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat saying Tester Part 3. It is coming. It is coming. I'm working on it. Meme Zone, thank you. Don't you worry, guys. It's coming. I'm always working on it. Like, I'm always working on the next video. I'm working on that one. I'm working on TNE. And I'm also working on the next non-Tester or TNE video as well. So, it's on its way, guys. But, it takes time. These things take time. I was just editing that video today. So, you will be seeing it soon. Don't you worry. Bill Cypher, yes, I will. At the end of this stream, you will get an explanation for the FameLab video. And if anyone else here is confused, what FameLab video? At the end of the stream, you're gonna find out, okay? Get prepared to see 14-year-old me, I guess. Get prepared. Okay, so on Thursday, there was a pretty big event. I don't have to tell you guys. What am I talking about? Take a guess. What am I talking about? Thursday, pretty big event on the internet. A lot of people were watching it. I even streamed it myself. Big clue there. Donto Square saying, how's Bright Legs? I missed for some reason. I felt like the font on that one was so small I couldn't even read it. Meme Zone, thanks a lot. Don't worry, we're talking about the PS5 right now. It's coming right at you. I want to find that message about Bright Legs. Bright Legs is doing good though. How is Crab Legs? Oh, okay. It wasn't Bright Legs. Love the PS5 stream, by the way. Thanks a lot. I'm glad you liked it. Bright Legs is good. Bright Legs is good. We out here. We working. You'll be able to see in the next episode of the Neopets Experience just how we've been getting on. But yeah, he's good. Don't you worry. He's all good. And yeah, people in the chat know it's the PS5 event. Obviously. So PlayStation held their event. They were showcasing, the console. They left that till the end. Obviously, we were all like, okay, show the console. But they know that that's what people want to see. So they put it at the end so that people see everything that comes before it, which is, a smart marketing decision. Can't fault them for it. But it was also surprisingly quite jam-packed with a lot of games that I'm looking forward to. Let's look at some of these games. So one of them was Spider-Man, right? Now, this game the reveal of this game came with a lot of misunderstanding, right?
Look at this dude.
Yo, shout out to Ketia. I appreciate it. Random, but what do you think about Animal Crossing? Huge fan of your content. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I haven't played Animal Crossing. I haven't played it. So I don't have much of an opinion on it. But it seems like a kind of game that would be nice to kick back and chill with.
Look at this dude.
Meme Zone, I see you in there. Thanks a lot. Where I have the trailer for Spider-Man here. Why can't I find it? Where is it? Here it is. So yeah, I mean, if you were here on the PS5 stream, you have seen it already. But I'll just have it. Let's do this view. This view will be pretty good, I think.
Look at this dude.
Jesus, it just freaking demolished my camera there. Fix that. Shout out to Donto Square. As soon as I clicked send. Wait. Let me see what he's saying here.
Look at this dude.
You guys are going nuts with these donations. Thanks a lot. As soon as I clicked send, I realized it was the wrong name. Big L for crab legs, right? Yeah, it's an interesting one. That could be his new name, to be honest. He could be going as Crab Legs. Shout out to Cats in Space as well, saying make overreaction episode 2.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
I don't know if overreaction episode 2. We have to let that one go. You know what I mean? Enough time has passed. I think it's time to let overreaction episode 2 go to rest. And shout out to Captain 1701. Hugga-lugga. You know what? I ain't reading it, but thanks.
Look at this dude.
You guys are going crazy. Oh, damn, and that was $20. Yo, Captain 1707. I ain't reading that, but thanks a lot. That's really cool of you. Damn. Okay. So yeah, this was Spider-Man for the PS5. See, now there was confusion. At first, when I saw it, I was like, is this an expansion for PS4? Because they can't already be saying that the next Spider-Man on the PS5 is coming out, right? You know, they gave a date. I swear they gave a date. Or am I getting that confused? Maybe they didn't. But I thought it said coming holiday. I'm going to watch this and check real quick to make sure I haven't missed anything. Holiday 2020. It says it right there. So I'm looking at that. And I'm thinking, how on earth have they already got the sequel to Spider-Man ready for this Christmas? That seems a bit mad, right? That seems a bit crazy. I'm just looking at the chat to see if anyone here is agreeing with me that that's like an insanely quick turnaround time. Captured on PS5. Yeah, I do see that. Yeah, I do see that it says captured on the PS5.
Look at this dude.
Shout out to Bean Sauce. Sorry for accidentally baiting you last stream. I recognize your name, so I'm sure you did bait me. Apology accepted. Yeah, so it's captured on the PS5. So I was like, there's no way they can already have it ready. And then what happened was a Sony executive, what's this dude's name? Simon Rutter. He put out a statement, right? Let me get this up for you guys. He put out a statement. Where was it? Yes. Okay, here it is. Let me put it in this view. Okay, PlayStation's Simon Rutter has said that Spider-Man Miles Morales is an expansion with a substantial Miles Morales component. Rutter adds that there are also major enhancements to the game and the game engine from 2018's Spider-Man PS4. So I mean, obviously, you look at that and you think, okay, it's going to be remastered for the PS5, the original Spider-Man, but it's going to have this as an add-on, an expansion, because that's what the dude said, right? And that's like what I was running on. That's what a lot of people are going with. Okay, it's an expansion. But then Insomniac themselves came to correct this guy with their own statement. And here it is. Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales is the next adventure in Marvel's Spider-Man universe.
Dude.
We will reveal more about this standalone game at a future date. Shout out to Matt. He's saying it's not a sequel, it's its own thing, like Uncharted Lost Legacy. It's like a spin-off in a way. Yes, exactly, right? So that cleared it up. It's like, okay, it's a standalone game. Is it Spider-Man 2? It's not sounding like it is Spider-Man 2, but just like, well, did I get it? Matt? I will make sure I got your name right. It was Matt, right? Yeah, just like Matt said, it is a bit of a spin-off. So it's like a Spider-Man 1.5 in a sense, but it's going to have Miles Morales as the star. So I think that's pretty cool. I would be looking forward to it. I'm guessing it's going to be a shorter adventure than the original game because, again, for them to have it turned around and ready for this Christmas, this holiday season, it's really quick, right? And especially with the disruptions that have been caused by coronavirus and social distancing, to still have this game ready for this holiday is a very impressive feat. And I guess we're going to have to see how it turns out. I'm already prepared for it to get delayed because it seems that that's what always happens with these sorts of things. But if it doesn't get delayed and this game really does come out this holiday, I'm definitely playing that. I'm going to put my phone on vibrate. Who'll be messaging me during my stream, bruh? This ain't the time. This ain't the time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be playing this game. We got Frozen in there saying I need it now. Yeah, it should be good. It should be good. You know, I know that Miles Morales has those electric powers, so it'll be fun to play with. It'll be fun to play with. I guess we'll see how they expand upon the game. Because, you know, with a sequel, you don't want it to just kind of be the same old, same old. You do want some expansion, but with a comfortable degree of familiarity too. So I guess we shall see how that turns out. All right. Other games that were revealed. Resident Evil 8 Village. So this game, I didn't pick it up, right? During the stream, you'll see I wasn't all that excited for it. I've never played a Resident Evil game, so it didn't excite me much. It didn't mean a whole lot to me. But apparently here, this is something I want to show. Apparently at the end of the trailer here, they reveal this dude, right?
Chris? Sorry, Ethan.
Chris. I didn't pick up on it. Obviously a very violent guy. But yeah, I didn't pick up on it. I didn't know he was an important character. But my friend later messaged me saying that Chris is actually a big deal. Shout out to Notice. Just hope they paid the kids manufacturing the PS5 in China well. That's all we can hope for. That's all we can hope for. But we know they didn't. So it's peak. It's pretty peak, I must say. But yeah, my friend, he said that like Chris is a returning character from an older game. And so he was really excited for it. So, you know, good news for Resident Evil fans, I suppose. Good news for you guys. What's up to Aluminium in the chat? I see you in there. How you doing? All right. We also got Ratchet and Clank. Yo, Insomniac have been going kind of nuts, I must say. For them to reveal two pretty major games. Obviously, you know, Ratchet and Clank isn't on quite the same level as Spider-Man, just in terms of notoriety at this point. But for them to reveal Ratchet and Clank as well, I thought that was really impressive. And I was really shocked. I was surprised. Like, I knew that there was a chance that there could be Ratchet and Clank. But because they had already shown Spider-Man, I was completely caught off guard. If I'm remembering that correctly, Spider-Man was shown before Ratchet and Clank, right? So for them to show both things, it caught me off guard. In fact, in this particular scene, this very scene where someone's like dropping out of the sky, my initial thought was Crash. Because the idea of Ratchet and Clank was nowhere to be found near my mind. I was like, it's Crash, it's Crash. And then obviously, they reveal it's Ratchet. I was like, damn, okay. Now this one's looking like a pretty interesting game. It gives me sort of a Crack in Time vibes, sort of Into the Nexus vibes as well, because we have these, you know, portals that Ratchet flies through, and that transports him into these different worlds and different levels. I thought it looked pretty cool. I'm excited to try it out. I hope the story's good. Like I mentioned in the last stream, one of the things I felt was lacking in the PS4 remake was a story that you really cared about. I feel like it was too childish in a sense. And obviously it's, you know, it's 3-up, right? Anyone can play this game. But I do like an engaging story, even in these sorts of games. So I hope they step it up for this one. You know, especially with the whole idea of dimensions. That gives them comfortable space to do some pretty cool things, I think. So I'm excited for that. Ratchet wasn't communist enough, Ree. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Now, one thing that they did reveal. Let's show this.
Bruh, look at this dude.
All right, real quick. Shout out to Rajdeep saying, "Hey, Tamago, love your stuff. Keep it up. Thank you. Which version of the PS5 you picking up? I feel like this drive is obsolete." Okay, so for me, I will still be getting the disc drive version because I like physical copies of games.
Look at this dude.
Shout out to Animation Station as well. What are your honest opinion on anime? I don't really watch anime, so I don't have much of an opinion, but it looks cool. It's just a whole other medium of entertainment I'd have to open myself up to. and it's like, I have to choose what I spend my time watching. So yeah, that's it. Maybe one day I'll start watching some anime. But back to the disc drive PS5 discussion. Yeah, I feel like
Look at this dude.
I feel like I do like being able to get special editions of the games I really like. Yo, Beansley, I see you in there. You're saying Ratchet and Clank, more like Hatchet and Stank. Banter, mate. Banter. With The Last of Us Part 2, I got the special edition. I got the steel case version because I really care about that game. And so for me, being able to have that copy matters. If I got the digital version, if I got the digital version of the console, I wouldn't bother buying discs, even if it was to get like the special edition, because it would just kind of feel like a waste. I do get that discs are becoming obsolete and hard drives are becoming obsolete, or disk drives are becoming obsolete. But I also feel like there's something to be said about not having to rely on, you know, network connection, not having to rely on PlayStation servers. Like, I don't expect them ever to go down, but it's nice to know that even if PlayStation cut off all their services, I would still have access to the games I want to play because I have the disc. So eventually it'll be the case where they aren't really making Blu-ray discs for games anymore. But while they still are doing it, I think I prefer to get the Blu-ray version. I like clutter, so I like discs. James is out here speaking the truth, man. So yeah, I mean that's what I think. I'll probably get the disc drive version. I will have to wait and see the pricing difference, because I know that the digital version will probably be lesser in price. But I did see an argument from someone saying that because it is going to be digital only, they will increase the hard drive size or the SSD size. So that might actually even out the price. So I don't know yet. It's one of those things. We're going to have to see what they do with it. But I'll probably get the disc drive version. But yeah, all right, take a look at this. We're almost at they're gonna show it right now, but if you've seen it, you know what's coming up.
Ratchet? Who?
So this was a surprise. Now, like I said in the last stream, this isn't the first time we've had a female Lombax, but this is looking like an Ultimate Dimension Ratchet specifically. So in this dimension, there isn't a Ratchet. You have whoever this is. I was very surprised to see this. I wonder where they're going to go with the story. But I will be picking it up. When I get a PlayStation 5, I will be getting this Ratchet & Clank. Ratchet & Clank for the PS4 was my first PS4 game. So it would be fitting that this is at least one of my first PS5 games as well. Ratchet simp confirmed. Rule 34 incoming. Yeah, it's inevitable. You can't stop it. Rule 34 is one of the strongest forces on this earth. So what can you do? What can you do? Okay. Were there any other games? Oh, Horizon Forbidden West as well. I never played the original Horizon. I wanted to play it, but it came out during exam season for me, so I just didn't have time to play it. They took a while to reveal Aloy. Is her name Aloy? Yeah, it is. They took a while to reveal her, so we didn't quite see what the game was, but obviously here she is. It looks really nice.
Look at this dude.
It is a pre-rendered trailer, but I like the theme, you know? Beansley, what's up? He's saying, I'm deeply sorry for being mean about Clank. Yeah, you're gonna have to apologize to Clank. I don't know if he forgives you, dude. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to see, man. I like the vibe of this game a lot. I really like the vibe of the original Hellblade as well. No, not Hellblade. Horizon. Hellblade reminds me of Horizon. Just the style. You know, especially like the clothes that they both wear. It does give me a similar vibe, but they're not at all similar games. I think Hellblade is much more linear than this one.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
Shout out to Captain. Saying, do you use Irish Spring body wash? Because if you don't, then you will be going back to the wild with the puffles. I do not use Irish Spring body wash. So I guess I'm going to say hello to the puffles later, dude. What? But I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. It looks really pretty. The thing about saying like the trailer that it looks pretty though is because it's always pre-rendered. So it's like there's not a whole lot you can say. But I'm sure the game will look beautiful when it actually comes to it as well. So no, I'm into it. I'm into it. Hellblade. Not Hellblade. I keep saying Hellblade. Horizon Forbidden West. Should be a good game. Should be a fun time. Oh yeah, there were... Okay, wait. So Mango is saying Hitman 3, Spider-Man, and Horizon 2 are my favorites. Hitman 3, that's one I actually forgot about. But yeah, that's another game. They actually did reveal quite a lot of heavy hitters. That's pretty interesting. But in terms of the games I'm most excited for, Ratchet and Clank. What else did I write down? Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man are pretty much my main two. So it's interesting enough that they both come from Insomniac. Maybe once I play Horizon, then Forbidden West will be another one for me. I did like a few of the indie games they showed. They also showed Deathloop. I'm very, very interested to see more from that game too. That's by the people who made Dishonored. So I very much want to see what they do with that. But I would say those are my top picks. For sure. Those are my top picks. And something I real quick want to show you guys that I thought was pretty funny. So underneath Insomniac's like Twitter announcement that the new Spider-Man will be a standalone game, you have people asking them questions. So is it a remaster? Been seeing reports that it's new content for a Spider-Man PS4 remaster. It is a standalone game. It's not a standalone game. It will not be. If it is now, it's because they are making one. I don't even know what that tweet means, to be honest. How are you going to tell Insomniac when they've just said it's a standalone game that it's not a standalone game? How do you know more than they do about their own game? I don't understand. But once again, Insomniac responds, it is a standalone game. There's a lot of confusion if this is a remake with an expansion or just Miles' own game. Can you clarify? It is a standalone game. So, yeah. Hey, is this a spin-off or a continuation from the last game? This is the next adventure in Marvel's Spider-Man universe. They're keeping it tight, but they are clarifying it is a standalone game. So there are no longer any questions about it, okay? We know what it is. Spider-Man Miles Morales will be its own game. I'm just imagining the social media manager. They just have it copied and pasted ready so that whenever someone asks a question, paste, it is a standalone game. I wonder how many times they've had to respond to that question. How many times? Now, the last thing that I've got that came out of the PlayStation 5 event were the memes. There were quite a lot of memes because obviously we got a reveal of what the PS5 looked like, okay? And people made jokes, including KSI. This video went pretty viral. I'm looking for the tweet here now. I retweeted it myself. It was pretty much as soon as the event was over. All right, take a look at this.
Look at this PlayStation 5. Look at like a skybox.
The thing is, we had that skybox in our house, and I'm like, yo, it legit looks like a skybox. It's true. Oh my god.
Look at like a skybox. What the fuck is...
Okay, so a lot of people are saying it looks like an internet router, which, yeah, I see it. It does look like an internet router, to be honest. Alright, who did this? What? How quick? That means someone was watching the stream. They're like, yo, let me get my PS2 out real quick. Nah, dude. Nah, okay. Alright.
That's a violator.
Yeah, okay. That's probably the closest to actually looking like the console, to be honest. Yeah. So people were clowning on the appearance. They weren't huge fans. I do like it. I think it looks very stylish. One thing that I was wondering,
Dude.
Yo, shout out to Captain saying, "Oh well, it's too bad you don't use Irish Spring." On a separate note, what's your IP? Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that one. Thank you, Captain. Yeah, I was wondering if it could be laid flat. Apparently, I missed it during the stream, but the PlayStation 5 can be laid flat on its side. There is like a sort of flat surface where you can lay it down. Let me look for the image so I can show you guys that. Here it is. So yeah, it can be laid flat, which I think is really cool. I think it looks very cool on its side like this. It's such a weird design. Like, it's unlike anything PlayStation has done before. You know, with the PS3, it did have the curved dome sort of top, but this blows out of the water. It's not just a curve. It's like a whole, I don't even know how to describe it, but I think it looks very cool. I'm really into it. Bernardo, please, I'm gonna need you to stop. we will not be watching SpongeBob Horde Mode trailer. PS5 be looking like a humidifier. It looks like everything but a games console, right? I think it's bigger on one side for better ventilation. Maybe. That could be true. You know what? I'm so glad it didn't end up looking like that original like PS5 mock-up. People are like, oh, the PS5 is gonna look like this. I showed it on the stream. And I was like, it looks okay, but I wasn't into it. Let me see. Yeah, this. Where did this come from? Now I'm so curious. Who brought this idea to the forefront that it was gonna look like this? Cause this isn't cool. This isn't cool. I look at this, I'm like, You know, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, it's okay. But I'm just, especially this sort of ridge in the center, people are saying it's like a V for 5, which is, alright, fair enough, maybe. But I just wasn't that into it. That's ugly, yeah. it's not the greatest. That the PS5 mock-up was a media player from 2004. Are you saying they actually based it on a media player from 2004, or you're just saying it looks like a media player from 2004? PS5 looks like a school binder. Yeah, it does. But I mean, I'd rather have this than this. And this looked small. When I saw this, I was like, it seems a bit too small to be a games console. This is looking more realistic, especially a next-gen games console, because as they pack these things with more and more hardware, they are just going to get a bit beefier. I mean, you've seen the Xbox Series X. That thing is a whole damn tower. At that point, you might as well build a PC. That's how big that one is. I do prefer this design to the Xbox Series X because it's more stylish. But I think the Xbox Series X looks fine. It's very industrial. There's not much going on there. But it's fine. It's fine. Let's bring this up. It looks fine. Is that the disc slot? It's so big, man. It's so big. And they're saying that the Series X is going to be more powerful as well. Fair enough. It kind of should be with this sort of size. But which one would you rather go for? Just based purely on looks. I'd like this. Maybe I prefer it in black than in white. Yo, shout out to Profit One saying prototype PS5 look like a toddler's toilet. That's some futuristic looking toilet that toddler be going in, bruh. But yeah, nah, I think if this was black, I'd prefer it, just because it would fit more the theme of everything I've got going on here on my desk. The PS4 is black, the PS3 is black. I mean, have PlayStation ever done a white console? I'm trying to think. Because, not controller, but like actual console. The PS1 was grey, right? The PS1 was grey. The PS2 was black though, for sure. I read that it is bigger than the Xbox Series X. Wait, for real? This is actually going to be bigger than this? Okay, maybe in terms of vertical height. I mean, right now it's on its side, so it's horizontal. Maybe it's taller. But even then, I'm like, really? Because I'm comparing the size of the controller as well. Because this compared to the size of the controller looks bigger than this. You know what I mean? If we imagine both controllers here being roughly the same size, it's looking like the Xbox is going to be bigger, you know? There was a white PS4. Oh, okay, wait, let me see that. PS4 Pro Glacier White. Oh, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay. This is what people are talking about. I think that looks pretty good. I do like that. I do like that. And it's looking like a sort of silver like logo there as well. That does look good. That does look good. But yeah, I think I would like to see a black version of this as well. I think that would look pretty good too. The PS5 is taller, people are saying. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. Okay. So maybe this isn't so big. Maybe this isn't so big. Someone's saying it looks like a storage box, the Xbox. Yeah, it does. It does. Obviously, Xbox didn't do so well this generation, but it's all about the games. We'll see if they bring it back for next time. We'll see if they bring it back. Gonna hate me for being an Xbox boy? Livewire Games. We do not hate based on console preference over here, okay? That's what those are those like 12-year-old antics. We're all mature over here, okay? I'm guessing a lot of you are 12 years old, but we're mature in spirit, even if not in age, okay? The Xbox is a Drew box? What? What do you think the price of the PS5 will be? I was discussing this on stream. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know. I'm thinking £400 would be a nice price point, but I've been hearing that it's going to be closer to like £450 or $499 US, which is quite pricey. But, you know, I guess that's okay. If they could bring it to 400, I think that would be nice. I don't really see it being cheaper than that. I don't see it being cheaper than that, but they could surprise us. They could surprise us. Xbox is a GameCube with a growth spurt. I mean, it's yeah, pretty much. If it just got way taller, then sure, that's what it is. All right. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the PS5 event. I mean, one thing I did want to bring up is that after I did the stream, let me look for what I'm looking for here. After I did the stream, I just got hit with every single claim under the sun. This stream was not their event was not stream friendly. Like let me bring this up to show you guys. Just somebody please take a look at this. How many claims am I gonna get in a space of 2 minutes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 claims. I mean, it is what it is. Not much you can do at that point. But yeah, I was just like, bruh. And it was mainly for music that was playing during the trailers. So there was a claim there, which was for the entire Grand Theft Auto section. That was an actual video-based claim. So I'm like, Rockstar, what are you doing here? I do remember that there was a time where Rockstar would claim people for showing their logo in the load up of GTA 5, which was weird. But yeah, that's no one's safe. No one is safe out here, okay? It really be like this. It really be like this. So yeah, I went to my YouTube dashboard and then it was just non-stop. Hey, your video has been hit with a copyright claim. You might want to check that out. And it was just 1, 2, 3, all the way to 8. I'm like, bruh, the video is a lost cause. I ain't disputing a damn thing. We're just gonna leave it, okay? We are just going to leave it. So yeah. Okay, let me see a few of these. I haven't seen these yet, but these are some memes for the PS5. What game is this from? This is pretty accurate though. But what game is this? Yeah, obviously the router. Yeah. It looks like the Wii cosplaying as Batman. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, that's just a full-blown PC right there. So, what on earth is that supposed to be? Okay, yeah, people were just going wild, having fun. But yeah, the PS5 design, it's definitely memorable. You can give them that. Like, no one's gonna forget about what the PS5 looked like for sure. At least it's not a cube. Exactly. I would rather have this rather than something that's just completely uninspired. So I'm quite into it. I'm a fan. Okay, right. The next thing I want to talk about, The Last of Us Part 2 has been certified, guys. The Metacritic has been released. If you know what a Metacritic is, don't post it. But take a guess on what a Metacritic score out of 100 is for The Last of Us Part 2. Take a guess. I want to see who gets it first. If you know it, don't post. But if you don't know, take a guess. 69, 97, 96. Okay, the Dark Gamer. 96. You're absolutely right. The Last of Us Part 2 got a 96 on Metacritic. I think that's I'm very happy with that. Obviously, with me and like reviews and stuff like that, I don't take them ultra seriously because they're just reviews at the end of the day. When it comes down to it, I'm gonna play the game for myself and determine how I feel about it. But for the game to get a 96, I think it's really impressive and it shows a good sign. I think this is definitely gonna be a more divisive game. That's what they've been saying about it. But I'm really intrigued. I want to see how it goes. I want to see the story. I want to see everything. The gameplay too. I like the stealth gameplay of The Last of Us. I know a lot of people are like, The Last of Us is a movie. It's not really a game. But I like the gameplay. You know, I like the stealth element. Feels like a puzzle to me. I'm into it. So, yeah. I mean, my game. So, here's what happened, right? When the game got delayed indefinitely, my Amazon pre-order was cancelled because they're like, listen, we don't know when this game's coming out, so how can we give you an estimated delivery date? So they canceled the pre-order. My pre-order got reinstated at the start of this week. So I'm very happy. I will be getting the game on day one and I'll be playing it and I'll be having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are excited too. I mean, some of you guys will be excited. Some of you won't be. It depends on your tastes. But no, I'm looking forward to Last of Us Part 2. I think it's going to be a great game. They've obviously been working very hard on it for a very long time. And we have been waiting such a long time as well. Like, we've been waiting forever for this game. So for it to finally be on its way, it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. All right. So. Oh, yeah. I mean, okay. There's, you guys know about the comedian, the legend, Dave Chappelle. Someone's saying stop rubbing it in. Jesus, rubbing what in? My pre-order? I'm getting it day one. Haha. Sucks to be you, bro. But yeah, the comedian Dave Chappelle. One of my favorite comedians of all time. I think maybe my favorite comedian. But if not, then at least one of them. He's so good. He released a special. Not a special, but it was like a clip of him talking about it was a clip of him talking about the George Floyd situation. And I think like Dave Chappelle has a really good way of putting feelings into words, right? And I think he did a good job. And it's not necessarily like the funniest set you're gonna see, but it is a really astute set. It is one that's worth checking out. It's called 846. If you're not sure why it's called that, I'm sure you can check it out. You'll come to an understanding. But yeah, you can check that out on YouTube. I just wanted to share it because I thought it was pretty cool. I watched it like first thing yesterday, and I was like, yeah, this is great. This is great. So I'd recommend checking it out. I recommend giving it a look. One thing I real quick forgot to mention. This was about The Last of Us, actually. The person who face modeled for Dina actually is playing through The Last of Us. If you see this here, Christina Cardona, she's the person who like modeled the face for Dina in The Last of Us Part 2. She's currently playing through the original game, The Last of Us, on her channel. Because she's never played it before. She's not much of a gamer, but, you know, obviously she face modeled for the game, so she wants to see what it's about. So, you know, if you want to check that out, her channel is Christina Cardona as well. It's worth taking a look. I've looked at her playthrough. She's not the best gamer out there. But if you want that chill vibe of just watching someone play a game, you might want to give that a look. Why not? Why not? Have I ever seen Dave Chappelle live? No, I haven't seen him live. I mean, I wouldn't. How often does he end up coming to London? You know, I mean, next time he's in London, I'll see if I can check him out. But nah, I haven't seen him live. Has anyone in the chat ever seen Dave Chappelle live? If you haven't seen him live, have you ever seen what comedians have you people seen live? I haven't actually seen a live show of a comedian before, to be honest. I haven't seen one. But it seems like a fun time. I feel like when you go to a live show for comedy, it's always funnier because you're actually around other people that are laughing. So it's almost like it doesn't need to be as... the set doesn't need to be as funny if it's live because you're just in the environment, you know? I'll take you to see him one day. Thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate it. Someone's saying they've seen Hassan Minaj. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I saw one of his comedy specials on Netflix. I can't remember what it was called exactly. But I did see that. I remember saying they've seen Dave Chappelle. You seen him live? Oh, that's awesome. Sweet, sweet. I watched Amy Schumer once. Live? Are you sure about that? Somehow I doubt that, IMZ. Somehow I doubt that. The comedian at my uncle's wedding. Right. I'm sure that was a thrilling experience. Someone asked me to react to the Volcano High trailer from the PS5 event. I did react to it. If you wanna see that, you can check out the PS5 stream on my channel. I watched it live, so I saw it and I was very confused as to what that game was. And I even talked about it a bit after the event was done. So if you want to check that out, you can go give that a look. But yeah, nah, that was an interesting game. I don't know. I'm still confused about whether that's a game, to be honest. But, you know, it was an interesting look. Anyway, it was an interesting look. Yeah. Oh, okay, another thing I checked out this week. I want to give you guys a brief review of a show that I was watching this week. All right. The Last Dance. It's a Netflix show. It chronicles the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls were, I think, 1980s/1990s dynasty, right? With Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. There's the two names. Dennis Rodman. Do I remember this guy's name? I can't remember right now. It skips my mind. But all of them were legends. You got Phil Jackson, the coach in the back. You know, I'm into basketball. I played basketball back when I was in school. But I never watched the NBA. I never really followed it. 1990s Dynasty, Evie says. Right. Thank you. Yeah. But I checked this one out because even though I don't follow the NBA, you know who Michael Jordan is. You don't even have to be into basketball. You know who Michael Jordan is. You've heard of the Chicago Bulls. And so I was like, let's give this a look. I had a feeling it was going to be quite inspirational, especially because it was getting reviewed so well. It's a 10-episode series. I watched it and I was like, damn, this was amazing. It was amazing. It's one of those things where the fact that it's non-fiction, the fact that it's real, that you're seeing real footage and these are real interviews, it makes it even better. You know what I mean? And I was so into it. It gives you a real in-depth behind-the-scenes look at the Chicago Bulls, but also just the psychology behind a basketball team that wins 6 championships. You know, it goes into each member of the team. Steve Kerr. I think his name is Steve Kerr. I just remembered. That's the name of this guy over here. It goes into, you know, their pasts, and you get to actually get an understanding of them as a person. And so when it translates into seeing the game footage from back in the 90s, it adds such an element of drama to it, because you're not just looking at, oh, okay, these basketball players. You're looking at these people who are in love with the game of basketball. And that's what I'm saying. It's even better than if it was a scripted show about a fake basketball team, because it's like, this is real life, this really happened. You can search up the news articles of the things that these people were going through. you know, all of them had their own baggage that they were carrying, you know, and it's such a good show. It's such a good show. Did the show get you into sneakers? No, I'm not much of a sneakerhead. I buy one pair of shoes and then I wear that until I need another pair of shoes, to be honest. Like I'm not into sneakers like that. But yeah, obviously you got the Jordans, his premier sneaker line. And it goes into that, how that got started as well. It's a very impressive show. This guy literally has MS Paint pinned to his taskbar. It's a very useful program, dude. It's actually, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. MS Paint, especially when I'm making my videos, is very useful, man. Why haven't I posted in 2 weeks? Well, I've been working, the videos actually, like, I have to work on the video, so that already takes the time. But also, I mentioned this in the stream that I did, I think the week before last week. So I mentioned it in the stream 2 weeks ago. I was just kind of like not in the mood based on everything that was going on, especially over in America. But then there was also like some stuff happening at home, which I just wasn't able to like work on what I was doing either. So that stuff came together. So I was just like, okay, let me just take some time off. I was just watching movies and chilling and relaxing. But I'm back working on the videos. But obviously when you're working on the videos, I can't just materialize them. It takes time to actually make them. But they are in the works. So don't you worry. They are coming. They are coming. MS Paint is Jesus. I wouldn't go that far, Dante. I wouldn't go that far. Dude, close some tabs. These are the tabs I'm using to show you guys what I'm talking about during the stream. I gotta keep them open. I opened them on purpose. I got them up. They have each tab has a purpose, all right? Each tab has a purpose. Did you own every PlayStation apart from the PS1? I did, yeah. Yeah, I've had every PlayStation apart from PS1. And like not my next door neighbor, but someone who lived in my neighborhood had a PS1, so that's how I played that one. So yeah, over prepared. No such thing as being over prepared, my guy. You better come over prepared rather than under prepared. I'll tell you that right now. All right, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get into it. So if you were here like near the start of this stream, you would have heard about FameLab. Someone saying, are you going to explain the FameLab video? I will explain the FameLab video right now, okay? So, let's just show you this right now. I'm very confused, to be honest. I don't know how people found this, considering the video is actually unlisted. The video is unlisted. It has like 180 views. I don't know how people found this. But they managed it. They managed to find it. This is a video. This is a video of me when I was doing a competition called FameLab. Has anyone heard of it? Probably not. Probably not. But this is it's a speaking competition. So what they did is they would get students in the school, and you'd have to give a speech, like a 3-minute speech or presentation on a scientific topic, STEM, so you know, science, technology, engineering, maths, that sort of stuff. So I was in it. I was in the competition in my school. I think there were about 12 of us that were competing. We each gave our little speech, and then I won out of my school. And because I won out of my school, I was able to compete in like I don't know if it was London. Or no, it was probably just London schools, right? So a bunch of schools in London came, and like all the winners from each school came, and we had to give our speeches on stage, and a winner would have been chosen from that. And they took a video of all the speeches. So this is me when I was in year 9. So I would have been, at this time, 14 years old. 14 is right, yeah, 14 years old. I don't know how people found this video. I actually don't know. It's not, as far as I know, it's not publicly posted anywhere. So for someone to have found it, I find it very interesting. But yeah, I mean, I'll watch it on stream. I guess we'll see. I haven't looked at this speech in a long time. It was a speech I gave on why yawning is contagious. So let's give it a look. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into here. I'm actually proud of the speech. I'm proud of the speech. So let's give it a look. Someone's saying link got leaked. Maybe, but I don't know how. I don't know how.
Hello, everyone.
Bruh. Okay. I remember feeling so nervous when I walked out on that stage. I think there were about, if I were to guess, I would say there were about 300 people in the audience, maybe. 300? Maybe about that. Maybe about that. Yeah. It wasn't like an insanely high number, but there was quite a lot of people in the audience. Okay, thank you. Someone just saying we can't see. You've got it now. It's just started. It's just started. So don't you worry. You haven't missed much. But I'll just restart it here.
Hello, everyone. Imagine you're walking down the road when you pass by a bus stop and see a man, eyes closed, hand raised, and mouth wide open, yawning. You continue on your journey when only a few seconds later, your hand starts to raise and your mouth starts to open, and you yawn too without even being in the slightest tired. Now, you wonder why you committed such a strange act, but as your day goes by, you start to not really care what you did and why you did it.
Yeah, so I wrote this. I remember like it was a workshop. We had to come in on the weekends. I think we only did it once or twice. But I went into school and they were like, we need you guys to come up with your speech that you're gonna do. And so I remember being there, and I was in year 9, but the other students in the competition were like in year 10. Because it was supposed to be a competition for year 10s, but my science teacher at the time thought I would do a good job, so he submitted me for it. So I was like there on the Saturday, but I didn't know any of the other people, so that made it a bit harder. But hey, it was cool anyway. I had to make new friends, so it's fine. But yeah, I mean, everyone was trying to come up with the topics they were going to talk about. Everyone was on the computers researching. I was like, you know what? Let's see if I can find out why yawning is contagious, because that's something I've been wondering at home. And then I practice it. I read this speech through so many times. I don't even know how many times I read the speech through. People saying, did you make new friends? I'll be your friend. Well, they were in the same school as me. They were just a year above me. So after doing this, we actually did get to know each other. Stream lag. Uh-oh. Let's take a look at this. Stream is back. We all good? We doing good, people? Is the stream back? I'm just looking at the chat. I'm going to make sure nothing wild is going on. Stream's working fine for me. He paused. It's fine now? Yeah? Okay, we're good? We're good. All right. That's good to know, people. That's good to know. So, yeah, you know, they were already in my school. I think what this did is it essentially made me have to kind of, you know, become friends with people in the older year, which was cool. That was cool to do. So yeah, I'll continue with the speech. I'll give you guys updates on how this whole event went down as we get further in the speech.
Well, allow me to stop at that point and explain to you why you'd yawn in that situation that pretty much happens to everybody. But before I can explain why we yawn contagiously, I need to explain why we yawn in the first place. You know, why does someone set off that chain reaction? Well, there are a few theories of why people yawn, a very common one being tiredness, otherwise known as the physiological theory.
My throat was so dry, dude. My throat was so dry. Because I was so nervous, my throat was dry, and so I was just kind of like trying every swallow, every gulp took like all my energy, dude. But I don't think it's too noticeable when you're watching it anyway.
A very common one being tiredness, otherwise known as the physiological theory. This is the theory that yawning removes a buildup of carbon dioxide in the body by drawing in a large amount of oxygen. This explains why we nearly always yawn when we awake, to get an extra amount of energy for the day that awaits. Now, this is a fine theory, but it doesn't exactly explain why we sometimes yawn without actually feeling tired, or why we don't yawn during exercise when we need more oxygen than ever. So this is where the brain cooling theory comes into action. Our brains are like very powerful computers. They process information.
So yeah, these were the judges that were essentially gonna give me marks and tell me how well I did.
They store data and they calculate. And with all of this going on at once, they need to be cooled down at some point after a lot of use, much like a computer needing to use its fan when it gets overheated. When we yawn, the intake of oxygen flows through our brains and, well, cools us down.
There was also a time limit. There was a time limit. You couldn't go over 3 minutes. Was it 3 minutes or 4 minutes? I feel like it was 3 minutes. And what had happened is someone who had gone up before me didn't get to finish their speech because they went over the time limit. And I felt so bad for them. Like, legit. It's not like they'll let you finish and they'll be like, oh, you went over the time limit. No, they will cut you off in the middle of your speech. I was like, bruh, it's actually like that. It's actually like that. Someone asking GCSE? No, I wasn't doing my GCSEs yet. This was the year before I started working on my GCSEs.
This will explain why we yawn when we're not feeling tired and during exercise. So now we have an idea of why people yawn in the first place. I can explain why people yawn contagiously. You know, why the sudden case of monkey see, monkey do? Well, this can be explained with the idea that yawning contagiously can mean you're a more empathetic person. Allow me to explain. It's been observed that young children do not find yawning contagious until they reach about the age of 4. And that's because until they reach that age, the empathetic ability as such isn't properly developed. Mr. Dr. Senju of Birkbeck College and a few of his colleagues wanted to test this theory. And so they gathered 48 children, aged 7 to 15, and placed them in a room with a television.
You know what's interesting? You don't actually... Whenever I made like a little mistake during the speech, it felt like a big deal to me, but watching it back, it really wasn't. Like, you might not have even noticed it, but I said Mr. before I corrected myself and said Doctor, because I was talking about a study that was done. And when I said that, in my head, I was like, oh crap, I called him Mr. instead of Doctor. Bruh, I just demoted this guy. Who am I to do that? But looking back on it, I'm like, yo, that mistake wasn't even noticeable. So if I can give you guys one piece of advice, when you're up on a stage, any mistake you make, it's probably not as big a deal as it feels like it is in your head. So yeah.
24 of those 48 were diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, a disorder which affects someone's ability to relate to others, to feel empathy. So the children were shown short clips of people...
Just to clarify that, if you have autism spectrum disorder, it doesn't mean you can't feel empathy, by the way. If that... Because listening back to that, it might kind of sound like that, but that's not the case. But, you know, obviously it does affect, you know, how you relate to others and stuff like that.
Yawning. And if their theory was correct, then the children with autism shouldn't have been susceptible to contagious yawning. As expected, the non-autistic children yawned quite a lot.
What did I say that? What was that? Wait.
Contagious yawning. As expected, the non-autistic children...
Aww. Don't worry, you tried, man. You tried. I wanted to say the non-autistic children. I'm like, the non-autistic children. Why am I roasting myself? Oh my god.
Quite a lot. Whereas the children with autism had very little, but most often no response to the short clips. And this is because they weren't able to relate to the people that they saw in them. So next time you yawn and you see someone yawning straight after you do, remember, they're not trying to be rude by mimicking you. They're just being nice.
Alright, so that time ago looking like a politician. Nah, bruh. So yeah, that was my speech. By this point, I'd given the speech quite a lot of times because what happened was after I won my school competition, before we had this one, they did a workshop where they got together all the winners from the different schools, and we went to Imperial College London, and we just did a workshop where we practiced our speeches, but we also did cool stuff like science experiments and you know, just science experiments. We did like what do you call that? What's that machine? A Rube Goldberg machine where you like set a bunch of things in place like dominoes and then they stack into each other and do all this stuff. Eventually you break an egg, something like that. Shout out to Leap for becoming a member. I appreciate that. So that was a lot of fun, and I met like the people from the different schools. It was cool to hang out for them. That was over a weekend, so Saturday and Sunday. And then what would happen was, I don't know if it was the week after, but soon after that, we then had this competition. I can't remember where it was held, but it was some sort of fancy hall or something like that. Shout out to Thanos. He's saying, oh, young intellectual, or we remember that voice from your first animation videos. Love you, Simi. Yo, Thanos, love you too, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah, this is back when my voice was breaking. You know, this isn't the completely unbroken voice. This, like, my voice is already starting to go. Like, if I were to pinpoint, this is 2014, right? 2014. So this is, no, this is 2013. So this is like how to be a YouTube gamer era of time ago. You know, how to be a YouTube gamer, KSI animated. That's the era that we're talking about here. But yeah, no, it was a fun time. When it came to the actual competition, we were sat in like the front row here, so we got to watch everyone else's speeches. And yeah, I can't remember. I think I was going like 7th. So I had sat through quite a few of them already by the time I was going up. And then, yeah, the judges would then talk to you about your speech. So you're going to watch me. It's kind of like X Factor. Now they're going to tell me how I did. So, yeah. Oh, Thanos, that's when you started watching. Nice. Oh, I see Kevin out here in the chat. Soon we'll be talking about a vid he made 7 years ago. Feel old yet? That was 7 years ago. That's nuts. I still remember working on that video, how to be a YouTube gamer. I spent my whole summer working on that video. My whole summer, my whole autumn and winter. That video took forever to make, to be honest. But yeah, let's see what they had to say about it.
I really like the way that, having taken us through different theories, you actually then told us about a particular study that somebody had done to test one of them, and what the results were and the details of that.
Oh man, I was nervous, but I've actually, like, I'd already done a few speeches before, quite a lot for my age, I would think. So I think that's why my science teacher selected me to do it, because I had already done a fair amount of public speaking. But the thing about when you're public speaking is you're never not nervous about it. You just get used to being nervous, in a sense. So, yeah.
Did you come across any studies that had tested the other two theories, the CO2 theory and the brain cooling one?
I did not.
No, there weren't any kind of real tests taken up for that one. So that's why I chose the empathy theory.
See, I don't even know if there weren't any tests. It's just that I didn't look for any other tests. I found this one and I was like, listen, I got 3 minutes. I'm going with this one, okay? So maybe there were tests for the other theories. I wouldn't know. I didn't look for it.
Could you think of a study that you might do to test one of the others?
This is the kid who snuck into Kick-Ass 2. Yeah, wait. Was this was around Kick-Ass 2 age? Yeah. Because I was 14, so I wasn't 15 yet. Yeah, this is what I looked like when I tried to watch Kick-Ass 2 and I tried to sneak into a 15 rated movie. I feel like I could pass for 15. Come on, I'm only a year younger. Do you think I could pass for 15? Take a look. 15 isn't that old. I feel like I could pass for it. Yo, Lizard Reed, thanks for the 500th like. I appreciate that. Nah? Someone saying nah? Yes? Yeah? Okay, it's split. Some people saying yes, some people saying nah. I don't think 15 years old is that old. I feel like this kid could pass for 15. It would be the very bottom of 15, but I feel like I could pass. Ah, man. But I wasn't 15. My voice probably didn't help. If I had a deep as hell voice back here, then maybe, but nah. Alright, the chat is just saying no. You could get into an 18 film. Alright, let's not get carried away here. I don't think that would happen.
Well, unless you like put people in a room and cough their oxygen, I'm not really sure what you could do.
Which Framelab does not.
Banter. See, you gotta make the judges laugh. You gotta win them over. You know what I mean?
Might do to test one of the others.
Well, unless you like put people in a room and cough their oxygen, I'm not really sure what you could do.
Which Framelab does not advocate. We just like to be clear.
If there's somebody in.
Oh, the dude talking there, he was like the presenter of the whole competition. They didn't show him on screen, but he was a cool guy too.
From UCL psychology department, they'll probably be doing that next week.
Yeah.
Science banter, university banter. Let's go.
Idea. I mean, because I take yawning for granted. So why did it intrigue you so?
Oh, my mum bought me a book called Why Snot is Green when I was like 7 years old. And I only just started looking at it for this FameLab thing. And I was searching through and I thought, okay, contagious yawning, that's a topic.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I got it from a book. And that book is real. Why is snot green? Or why? Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. It came up immediately. I have the book. I don't have it in my room, but it's like in another room. Yeah, that's the book. Why is snot green? And other extremely important questions and answers from the Science Museum. Yeah, no, it was a cool book. I never read through the whole thing, but I read like a few chapters here and there. Just like, you know, interesting facts and stuff like that. So that's where I got the idea to do it. So I'm saying, wait, Tamago is 24 years old. How did you calculate that, my guy? No, not quite. Not quite. Try again. I am 21. Someone in the chat said I'm 21. Yeah, I'm 21 years old. Is that older or younger than you thought? Curious. So yeah, this is where I kind of got the idea for it from. Someone's saying 24, are you okay? I know, right? I'm like, okay, don't age me that much. I ain't quite 24. Relax a little bit. Come on now.
Look at this dude.
Yo, shout out to Season Ox saying, just tuned in. What is this? This is a speech I gave as part of like a public speaking competition on science topics back when I was 14 years old. Somehow people found it, so I'm explaining the story behind it. That's what's going on right now. This is currently the judging stage. And yeah, we're almost at the end of the video. We're almost at the end.
I could choose this. And so that's why I chose it.
You thought I was 26. You thought I was 32. You guys are trolling. You guys are trolling. Freaking 32. I look 17. If I didn't have the beard, maybe. But I feel like the beard ages me a bit. Some people saying older. Okay, a lot of people thought I was older than I am. That's interesting. Yo, Glendian, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot with that super sticker. Simi looks 23. Nah, he looks 19. Okay, so some people are saying older, some people are saying younger. I'm 21. That's the answer. That's the answer. Whoever's saying 7, you need to relax. Okay? I look 21. Who said that? Aluminium. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's finish this video up here.
And I thought, okay, contagious yawning, that's the topic. I could choose this. And so that's why I chose it. Yeah. Oh, and you may have noticed I had this in my hand. I was actually keeping count of how many people I could count yawning. Hopefully not out of boredom during my presentation. Yeah.
Started talking about it. I felt a yawn coming on. No, stop.
Finally, honey, Maria.
How many did you
Yo, shout out to Jeremy for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. People still out here arguing about my age. Google says I'm 24. Well, Google is wrong then.
I counted 5 people, so it seems like we have 5 very nice people in the audience today.
Get it all out your system now if you're going to yawn.
Look, bruh, I'm doing a comedy set on these people. You know how many crowd laughs I've already got? I don't know what's going on here, mate.
Great yawn, great yawn.
Okay, it was a yawn, it wasn't a bore. Please thank Simi Adesina.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's that. Now you guys know the story behind that video. I still don't know how you guys found it, but that's it. So yeah. I actually ended up winning. I won the competition and I was very happy about it. I won an iPad. They gave me an iPad. I have it. One sec. Yeah. I won this iPad. Let me see what's on here first before I dox myself. Okay. Is everything good? Can I show this? Alright. Yeah, I won this iPad. I won this iPad for winning FameLab. So that was really cool. That was really cool. And they gave me like £100 iTunes gift card as well. And oh, they gave me tickets to the London Eye because the London Eye was sponsored by EDF Energy at the time. I don't know if it's still sponsored by EDF Energy. Wait, EDF London Eye. I think it is. Yeah. So I had tickets to the London Eye as well, and that was pretty nice. And the final thing I won was a school trip to a nuclear power plant. Legit. My science class in year 10, it wasn't in year 9 because this happened at the end of year 9. So my science class in year 10 went on a school trip to a nuclear power plant. And that's a story for another day, honestly. That's actually a story for another day. So, someone's saying The Simpsons. I know, right? Oh, Coca-Cola sponsors the London Eye now? Oh, right. Ah, okay. Apparently, the London Eye is sponsored by Coca-Cola. But yeah, that's... it's pronounced nuclear. Yeah, I know that reference. When we get in the Time of Ghost stand-up special. Kevin, let me hone my set. Let me brush up my set. Let me make sure it's real solid. And then I'll announce my tour dates, okay? So yeah, it was a nice competition. I did like it. I wish I kept in touch with like the people who were in the competition with me. We didn't like exchange any contact details or anything. I mean, we could have. No one was really on Twitter like that back then. But yeah, no, it would have been nice. I mean, I wonder if they are on Facebook or something like that. Maybe I'll be able to catch them. But yeah, no, it was a nice experience. It's nice to do something that is outside of your comfort zone like that. You know, I was used to doing public speaking, but it was always just stuff within my school. So to kind of do it on a like London level was pretty cool. And when I won, they did like this sort of interview with me I'm kind of used to having lights in my face now because of these YouTube videos, but they put like this freaking studio light in my face and this camera, and they're like, "So, how do you feel about your win today?" Like I was a basketball player who just won the championship or something. Did you exchange MySpace details? Nah, dude, we're not that old. Want to do a movie trailer reaction? Dude, Kevin, last time I did a movie trailer reaction, I got claimed. I actually got claimed. So I feel like only like Marvel trailers are really safe. I don't know. Yo, shout out to Tommy Edgar for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thanks a lot. We're not doing Kahoot, people. Ring light in the reflection of the eye. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Last of Us game show when? I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get that one. But yeah, I hope you guys liked that video. I mean, what did you guys think of the speech? Were you informed? Were you educated? Do you now know why we contagiously yawn? What did you guys think? Did someone really ask Simi to do an OnlyFans? Yo, you people really want a Kahoot. You know what? I'm gonna have to write that in my notes. I'm gonna have to set something up. I'm just gonna write that so that I know it's something you guys want. I can't give a date when we're gonna do it, but I will work on it. Don't you worry. You guys like the speech? That's nice. I'm glad you guys liked it. My school made me give that speech so many times. Like once I won, they kept asking me to do it. I was like, bruh. I remember even one time during like graduation. Oh yeah, because we did a year 9 graduation. It was really on the spot. I feel like something got messed up in the program and they just kind of asked me, hey, could you give your speech? We need to fill 3 minutes. So I went up to do it and I was doing it, but I forgot how it went. So like halfway through, I was like, listen, that's all I remember. I'm out. And then I walked off. Beans was saying they exchanged details on BBM. Yo, at that age, that would have been BlackBerry era. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, at that point, I would have had a BlackBerry. You're right. Money making yawning speech. Schools hate him. Are you my Nigerian uncle? Not quite. Yeah, we did a year 9 graduation. It was like key stage 4. No, key stage 3 graduation. It's a nice thing to do. It's not necessary, but it was nice. I feel like the real important graduations are like, you know, obviously year 11 graduation, sixth form graduation, which is like high school graduation for people in the US, and then college graduation. Did anyone see that YouTube graduation ceremony that they streamed. I was checking out some of that. Some of the speeches were nice. So yeah, it's a nice thing. It obviously can't replace the feeling of an actual graduation, but I thought it was a nice thing they did. At least they tried, you know what I mean? So yeah. Pifting, what's your BBM pin? Wait, off topic, but I made a tiny Capri Sun and I DM'd it to you if you want to see it. What, is that an Instagram DM? Oh, every time I see that I have Instagram DM requests, I'm just like, oh, what am I about to see right now? Oh my god. It's like, I have to prepare myself to look at those DMs. That's why I rarely do it. But I might just check out that tiny Capri Sun. I am very curious. What's my pin number? 1234. There you go. Virtual graduation gang. Jeremy, you had that virtual graduation. How'd it feel? Did you feel accomplished? I mean, you should. To be honest, right? If you graduate under these circumstances, you are a G. Like, you are great. You did a good job. These aren't ideal circumstances for being a student in general. So for you to like complete it, for you to graduate, I gotta commend you. Yo, Thanos graduated. Well done to you, man. Well done to all of you guys that have graduated this year. And even if you didn't graduate this year, but you've been attending them online classes and whatnot, well done to you. I was talking to my little cousin a few days ago, and she was like, yeah, we're doing like online lessons, and we're gonna be starting our exams, you know, when school resumes. And I was just like, damn, so you really be showing up to online classes? Nah, well done. I commend it. I very much value like doing well in school. Like you can see, even from this video, I was a freaking nerd. Like I was studying, you know, and I don't feel bad about it at all. I think like the whole kind of making fun of nerds thing is a tired concept at this point. Like, come on now. Like doing well at school is the new wave. Let's do it, guys. So nah, I respect the effort you guys are putting in. Thanos saying, still got my exams for university though. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. I know that Kevin's also knees deep, elbows deep in exams right now. So the fact that he even showed up to the stream at all, I gotta respect it. Shout out to Hugh. He's saying the remote really was the best part of the PS5. I already showed it last stream, but let's take one more look at the PlayStation remote. I'm looking for it. Am I gonna find it easily? Am I gonna find it? Yes, the PlayStation Media Remote. Take a look at this, man. I want a PlayStation Media Remote. Who's with me? Who wants a PlayStation Media Remote? I want one. This is a freaking remote control. I looked like a hall monitor. I was a prefect. So I basically was a hall monitor, but I wasn't like in charge of like the halls. I was in charge of the library. Like I sort of made sure that people didn't rush. It's so weird. I sound like the ultimate nerd. I made sure that order was kept in the library. So that's what I did. It was nice. You know, we got to go to lunch early, so that was cool. There's one for the PS4, the controller, right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they can make it and people would buy it, I guess why not? I look like an extra in Harry Potter, dude. Maybe when I was a kid, I wanted to be in Harry Potter because I was like, yo, a freaking movie made in the UK. Yes, I want that. We got Thanos spamming those egg emotes. Let's go. Have you shown people the small details on the PS5 controller? Oh, I haven't. Let me show you guys that real quick. I'll have to find it. I did like the tweet, so that should make it easier to find. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, take a look at this, guys. I think this is really impressive. So if you zoom in enough, The grip textures on the back of the DualSense. Oh yeah, they did call it a DualSense, right? They're actually circles, triangles, squares, and X's. So if we zoom in here, you can see that, right? It might be pixelated. I don't know how well you can see it. Is there a way I can make this clearer? That works. That works. Can you see that clearly on stream?
Bruh. Look at this dude.
It's, you know, they're the actual shapes of PlayStation. I think that's very cool. Shout out to Bean Sauce. Time to go 24/7 for protector of the libraries. Indeed, man. Indeed. So yeah, I mean, that's a detail they definitely didn't have to put in, but they did. And I wonder if they're actually gonna... Because this might just be for the mock-up, but when it comes to the real thing, it's not there. Because it's such a minute detail that it's like, why go through the trouble to do this? But it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, you guys in the chat seem to agree. I'm saying, bro, that's just excessive. Yeah. I'm surprised that someone even noticed this. Someone must have been scanning every little bit of this image and they were like, wait a minute. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an Easter egg. Maybe an Easter egg, like, just for the reveal. Maybe. But if it actually ends up being in a real thing, that would be real cool. People asking for episode 3 of The Tester. It's in the works. Guys, I was literally editing it before the stream. And it's going to be a good episode as well. You'll like it. But you got to give me time. This one... it's too long at the moment. I need to cut it down, but it's probably going to be even longer than episode 2 was, because I said a lot. I ran my mouth in that video so much. Like, that's what happens when I don't script. I just keep talking. As you can see with this stream. You have to pay extra for the detailing, says Thanos. Yeah, that sounds like something PlayStation would do. It's a DLC controller skin. You should make a video about going to a nuclear power plant. That sounds like an Odd Ones Out video, the school trip to the nuclear power plant. That is interesting. I won't make a video on it because what made the trip interesting wasn't anything to do with me, and I don't like telling other people's stories. If you are on the Facebook streams and you were there when I was playing with like Reese and some of my other friends, we've told the story on stream. If you were here during the Facebook streams, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see if I can talk about it. But I'll just say this, okay? An actual gun got pulled out. Okay, that's all I'll say. I'll leave it at that. You guys are gonna be pissed now. You really want to know the story, but that's all I'll say. No lie, an actual freaking gun got pulled out, and I'll leave it at that. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, we're at a power plant. They're gonna have security. So, yeah. I'm just looking at the chat. You guys want to know, but you're not gonna know. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Sorry. That's a story for another day. Maybe. Sorry. Alright, people. This has been a fun stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything else. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's talk about this. This is a topic I did want to talk about briefly. I got an email from someone. And they were like, it was a nice email. They were just saying that they liked my videos, they liked my channel. But they ended it by saying, please do not be like KSI and change throughout the years. Now, the email was nice. I haven't responded to it, but I will respond to it soon. But that particular ending of the email got me thinking. I was like, please do not be like KSI and change throughout the years. I like KSI. That's no secret. You know, I'm a fan of his channel. And I've been watching him for years. But for me, this idea of not wanting a person you watch online, not wanting a YouTube you watch online to change, it's an idea which I understand. Like, I understand where it comes from. If you find something that you like, you don't want it to change. You want it to stay as it is so that it can keep being something you like for as long as possible. But that's not how people work, right? People get older. People have different interests over time. Their tastes change. Their behavior and attitudes change. And so this whole idea of like, oh, you've changed as a negative is something that I've never really been on board with. Because to not expect someone to change over the years, in my mind, means that you don't wish for them to grow, right? And something I always think about is, it's not just the YouTuber themselves or the content creator or even just a person. If you say to a friend that you've been friends with for a long time, oh, you've changed, it's like, well, you've probably also changed yourself. And something I wonder is like, have you ever been watching, you know, a person you like a show? Let's say you like a TV show. Eventually, you stop being into it. But it's not because the TV show changed. It's because you changed. And, you know, what I think about that is, if that can happen and you can be accepting of that, then I think on a scale of looking at a content creator or just another person, doesn't even need to be someone who makes any form of entertainment, just looking at another person, I think we owe each other the courtesy to be accepting of the change we see in each other. Because it's only through change that growth can happen. I think about KSI just because that's the example the person gave in the email. And I'm like, okay, so the dude started very goofy, he was young. Started when he was like 16 or whatever. A lot more risque in his humor, perhaps. As he got older, he did change. He got way more confident, a lot cockier, you know. And over the years, you've kind of seen just the evolution of him. And there were certainly times where he's less likable than other times. But something I learned growing up and witnessing myself change and witnessing my friends change and witnessing all these other people change is that, okay, this is just a thing which happens. And, you know, hopefully it's positive change. Hopefully, you know, it's not a person changing and becoming worse, right? But either way, you can't stop the change. It's just one of those things. It's one of the things that comes with time. And I feel like it's one of those things that just makes people exciting, because you never really know what you're going to get next. So, yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. It sounds like I'm talking about a Pokemon. That's what I wanted to say in response to that email, because I saw it and it just got me thinking. I was like, it's something that you learn as you get older. I'm assuming the person who sent that email is pretty young. That mentality of, I don't want anybody to change. I don't want anything to change. I would say that's a pretty young mentality. And as you get older, you come to realize, okay, everything changes. You know what I mean? I fell into deep depression when Simi announced he stopped animating. That's a good example as well. You know, like, I really liked animating and animation, but eventually the interest and the drive to do it faded. I changed. It was just a natural thing. So, is this your TED Talk? Not quite. So yeah, if you guys have ever felt like, oh, I'm never gonna change. I don't want to change. I'm gonna stay the same. I'm gonna stay true to yourself. Changing is not a violation of you staying true to yourself, right? If you're trying to like maintain this sort of persona that you felt you had when you were younger, but it no longer feels natural to you, but you want to stay true to yourself, wouldn't you think that it would be a greater act of staying true to yourself if you allowed the change to happen? I'm getting way too freaking philosophical here. This is what happens when I go on for too long. But it's just what I've been thinking. I'm just thinking out loud here. And I feel like, you know, we should let people. Shout out to Small Boy Max. I appreciate it. I see that super sticker. Thanks a lot. IMC saying changing equals cringe. You know what? You're right. Next, everything I just said. Changing is cringe. You are absolutely right. Changing is cringe. And with that, that's the end of the stream, people. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I already said that, I know. But now we're actually ending the stream, because that is the end of my notes. Thank you to everyone who sent in a super chat, a super sticker, and thank you to our new members. Let me take a look at the list here and see who has joined during the stream. Yo, shout out to Isaac with a 4, Leap, Jeremy BVB, and Tommy Edgar. I really appreciate it, guys. I hope you enjoy the perks that come with being a member. If you'd like to become a member, you can click that join button down below. And until next time, people. All right, we have one more super chat coming in here from Jeremy BVB saying Kahoot next time. Not quite sure about next time, but we'll see. We'll see. If someone doesn't use Kahoot Smasher and ruin the whole thing, then maybe we'll be able to pull it off. We shall see. If you want to see the archive streams, you can go to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/TimeGlue247. They are right there on the front page of my channel. You can find all the archive streams. And of course, if you want to see highlights of streams, you can subscribe to my second channel, Tamago Extras. But until we are back next time, yo, Hainster. Sub to Hainster. Bro, we don't be letting this self-promo pass in the in the donations, in the tipping. We that can't run. That cannot run. All right. Without further ado, people, new videos are coming soon. Follow me on Twitter to stay informed. Jeremy, thanks a lot. I'll see you guys next time, all right? Peace out. Have a good one. Good night, and bye-bye.
Idly ho, neighborinos.